Football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. We begin with a good interconference matchup. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Steelers are the first team to 10 wins this year. They are 10-0 with this victory. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is the Bills quarterback. He's going to look deep and find his receiver. 30-yard touchdown. The Bills win their second straight as they get the victory here. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the Falcons quarterback. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. The Falcons keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi everyone, Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they interplay in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, the beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Clearing. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A nice return that time of 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man in the crossing route. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the stop.
God damn it, that was my fault. I shouldn't have went inside like that. God damn it.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
19 Tiger.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. An extra point attempt to follow here. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Miami set to take over. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
43-yard line.
Hey!
Off play action. Cleary. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Let's go!
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Cleary. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready! Bronco!
Operating from the gun. Cleary. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Okay, break. Come on, set.
Operating from the gun. Cleary. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steelers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Goldstein. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
First down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
On the counter, Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Goldstein into a double team, and it's
Oh my God, I'm retarded.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive. Cleary. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Groves. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they
Here
got.
we go, set. 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
Oh, by the way, 97, our rookie is out, but the other rookie that I drafted is playing for him, number 90, if you want to keep track of
When
him.
to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Operating from the gun. Cleary takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
19.
Back to throw. Cleary. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because...
Yo, 15, you're strong, but you ain't long strong.
Boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Steelers offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
It's 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Groves. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Groves. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just a responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Operating from the gun. Cleary. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the
Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Goldstein Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goldstein. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And man, he hits him in stride. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once more, Gibson fighting it off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's another Steelers.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
70 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Following the fumble recovery. Cleary. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cleary. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw. Cleary. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goldstein looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And this is caught at the end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw. Goldstein to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. Lead is now 14-10. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take...
You ain't long, strong boy.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw. Clearing. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to...
That's not a first. That's not a first down. Review that shit. That ain't first
down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36.
All right, so he's got to get to like the 32-yard line, 31.5-yard line. Something like that. If he was 3rd and 1, I don't remember what down it was. Oh, where's the first down? I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yard line.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try the left side. Groves. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Cleary. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
My God, I saw so many people open. I didn't see them in the beginning. God damn it.
They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Third down and 10.
It's third and 10.
Back to throw. Goldstein. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Second and goal.
Back to throw. Goldstein. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to extend their lead. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cleary. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here we go.
At the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Cleary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
Number 7.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
It's a quarterback sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Gibson again.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
3rd down and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
Off play action. Goldstein.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goldstein.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Miami set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
70 Timberwolves.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Stop.
Operating from the gun. Cleary. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He's across midfield.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Some strong running at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
60 Eagles, 60. Hut.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
At the 3-yard line.
Quick throw complete.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Goldstein. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing to start the drive. Clearing. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
I was just thinking, I don't think we've gotten a sack yet.
He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
We'll see where they go
16.
for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Booker on the catch. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, that's Hurst. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At their 40.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun on 3rd down. Cleary. And he's got Booker. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he gets this one down to the 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Groves. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Cleary. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
That's a gain of 5.
Back to throw. Cleary. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cleary. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Cleary. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
The old cheap scores. Unbelievable.
Effort there. 38 yards. And the Dolphins.
That's our old receiver, too.
And that touchdown puts us
Fucking
in
bastard.
discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still second down.
Tag! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.